Alright, what's up everybody? SEF7000 here, back with some more Batman Telltale series. Alright, last time we finished up the last of episode 1, which was we took out Falcone, we arrested him, and now we're about to get into the deep backstory of Bruce Wayne. Time to hop in. Time to hop in. Okay, I pressed the X button, okay, it wasn't going through. Alright, here I go. Time to get this started. Episode 2. Let's see how the backstory runs out in this one. Previously on Batman Telltale series. I like that little logo right there.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Or should I stay on my own?
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us.
To the server.
Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
1, 2,
Falcone's calling card.
Yeah,
The
a lot went down
chemicals.
last episode.
Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Where's the money? It's the Waynes.
Need some medicine or something?
Well,
They get thrown out.
the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
A lot of recap. Yeah, so y'all got your recap. If y'all talking about what happened last episode, there you go. But if we have a nice smoothing voice in the next episode, last episode, then go ahead, go back. This game series adapts the choices you make. The story is tolerated by how you play. See that? You like that sexy voice? Delicious. Dark and stormy night. A helicopter flies past the moon. The moon. The moon. Never stop. Never stop. Alright, let's get into this. What's going on? Why is it glitching? I don't know if y'all can see that glitching, but it was glitching for me. You ain't gonna have an umbrella for this?
You don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
You know, moments like that can be very tough because it's hard to get off your mind. I understand that. They just went to the movies.
I thought I might find you here.
And all of a sudden, this killer just kind of just kills.
The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
Whoa,
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers.
They murdered
I
him
want
in
to
the
hear
family
it
right
from
in front
you.
of me. Well, the guy.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
That threw me off.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Of course I forgive you. Yeah, we're still family.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank
we're
you.
Not saying
I won't
Alfred's
let you
a bad
down
guy.
again.
Alfred trustworthy. He's the only one that picked Bruce up when he was little.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night.
Makes sense to trust Alfred.
When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
It's hard to block those things out.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Bruce, you gonna need like a waterproof suit or something? Because I'm pretty sure you're soaked by now. But, yeah, what was I saying? It's like a repeat of a song. You got that favorite song in your head, you just can't get it out of your head, basically. And that's how this flashback is, basically. It's just repeating over.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
Right. He had a reason.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
There's more to it, man. He had to have a reason. And the options right there was worth it. I mean, I could have chose anyone for real. I mean, send him to jail. Okay, what else? Let's see about the graffiti. That's the proof of anything. Just guns. But still, look, just mom, dad, and son just walking.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
So, we got any proof or evidence around here?
Where exactly does the memory end?
Right here.
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
I hear like some kind of sounds. It's just a flashback.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't walk away.
He's making a mistake.
Yeah, right in front. Right out of he just shoot the mom up like crazy. So he let the mom yeah,
it wasn't a bug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
He just straight up murdered his mom. I mean, like, that criminal just straight up murdered Bruce's mom like nothing. Like, she had nothing to do with it. And he just straight up shot at her. I mean, he could have let her live. But yeah, just so many pieces to add together to that past is a lot. And I understand that moment is just too dark. It's like I said, it's like repeating a favorite song you like, and it just repeats over and over and over. Alright, so now we at the hospital. You go check on Falcone, see what else he's hiding. Where he's this time. And we got Harvey here. Alright. So
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Harvey's not in my pocket, Lieutenant. He always does what he thinks is right.
Well, it's lucky your interests align.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
I'm saying, Goran, calm down. You act like he a villain.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
All right, time to go do this. Man, let's see if we get some answers. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Can't close the doors right on him. Alright, Children of Arkham. Let's go.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
No, you're still here. This isn't hell.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
You know what? Since I need more answers, I'm gonna need to ease your pain. So now I ain't compared to that pool table thing where you taught me to treat like a dog back there, but I'm gonna have to ease your pain anyway.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that
I need
gunk.
some answers out of you. Can't wait that
But
easy.
you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother.
Alright,
Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Yo. What the heck?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Oh my god. Hey, are you looking at something?
The bastard had to die.
Yo, she got like veins coming out of her mouth. Like she...
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
That's crazy. Well, at least we got the answer that we needed. Yeah, she just straight up murdered the dude. But like I said, there's something was funny about the way she looked, though. I ain't talking about jokes. I'm talking about, like, legit, like, something was affecting her lips or something. Damn, she just straight up came in and just pow, 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 like, what the heck?
We are
good, yo.
Deep shit.
With no toilet paper either.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later.
Okay.
Why would she do something like this? We had
right.
Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
That's what I'm saying. Something ain't right.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Right. Every detail.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Of course she wakes up when everybody leaves.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
That Bluetooth on.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Alright, now we gotta go investigate. I'm pretty sure, because it's zoomed in. Yep. Alright, first of all, I recognize the mouth. Wow, even on the neck, too. Jeez. Alright.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
I don't know, a bit more redder than that. Damn.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
What the heck?
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
I say that one, or you shot somebody.
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Whoa, it sounded like Oswald.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Revolution, number episode 1, y'all.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
That was no fucking help. But
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
I'm not brushing you off. I really gotta get
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held.
Okay, look, this is.
Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it.
Well, I had nothing to do with it. So, what are you talking about?
Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
She acting a little strange there. I don't know. I was like, she just kind of like nosy though. I mean, I still put a little bit of trust in her though, but she kind of getting a little bit too curious. What the hell?